Hello, hello. How are you? Hey, how's it going, Ms. Media?
Hey, everything is fine over here. How about with you?
Oh,
You,
everything is great. Great,
that's
great, great,
great.
great. Hello, everybody in the chat and everybody that's going to be coming on later. We're here. We're going to be talking about relationships. There's multiple relationships. There's boyfriend and girlfriends. We got husbands and wives. We have children with their parents. That's a relationship as well. And we're just going to be talking about different relationships today. We got interracial relationships. We have black with black people. We got Caucasians, white people and white people. I don't know why I use Caucasian. Anyway, you got different people with, different nationalities with different people. So we're going to be talking about relationships. So we're going to start. Hold on one moment. Can you go ahead and start about something?
Oh, Lord, I'm not getting paid for this. Everybody trying to make me work for free. It don't work like that. No way, no way. I don't know what she want me to talk about because I'm totally single and not looking. I like to play, but I'm not looking, okay? So I don't know if anyone's here and so forth. I'm just trying to figure out this YouTube thing. Let me see. I went over, okay, I went over to the wrong side. There I am. Okay. So I was just asked about an hour ago, do I want to do a live about different relationships? And to be honest, I'd like to hear about other people relationship.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I said you putting me up here like you paying me to go there. And there we go again. You know?
A phone call. I'm sorry. That was my son.
Mhm. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was talking about Father's Day. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, they want to come visit for Father's Day.
Oh, ain't that nice?
Special, right?
Yeah, that's
So what
right.
were you starting to talk about? Because I cut you off. I'm sorry.
I wonder what my kids doing for me for Father's Day. Because I'm broke, and you're a single
Don't you
parent.
start. Don't you start.
What?
Don't you start.
Knowing them, nothing much. I really don't celebrate those type of things anyway because it's supposed to be celebrated every day, not
Right,
just
right,
one day. I don't follow the social norm. Just to let you guys know that I
right.
don't. I don't live up to their expectations. I do. I strum to my own beat. That's the type of
Right.
person I am. So, yeah, as far as relationship, yes, I'm single and loving it.
Not for long.
Yes, for long, cause that's just for play. Cause I'm not ready. I'm living my best life right now.
Yeah.
Kids out the house, and you don't have to worry about those things. And as far as being in relationships, it's a little wacky right now. Ever since 2020, it's just been a little bit scary for me, to be honest,
Right. I
because
understand
you
what
don't know who you're gonna hook up with. You don't know.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're
and,
right.
and that person might feel like, wait a minute, am I trying to date her? Or am I trying to get hired because she want to run a background check on me? She want my fingerprints. She want a hair strand.
Yes.
DNA,
All that.
yes.
And that's what makes you and I, even though we're yin and yang,
Mhm.
because I've been married for 37 years. We just had our anniversary. So
Congratulations.
yes, thank you. 37 years, girl. 37 years and climbing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what, but we get along like as if as if either I'm single or as if you're married. Because we get along regardless. So that's
Mm-hmm.
another type of relationship. We have a relationship. We've known each other what, 3 years now? That's amazing.
Yes. Mhm. Yes.
We have everybody has hiccups, okay? We all hiccup,
Mm-hmm.
literally. But like I said, we have a great relationship together, and I as well. We have a great relationship, and Ms. Media with together as well. We all have a great relationship. So that's how we rock. Hey, Rinrock, how are you? Thank you for coming in.
Hello,
So
Rimrock.
I'd say, um, like the reason why I put different relationships because it could be anything. Anybody could be having a relationship. It doesn't
Hmm.
have to be a him and a her, a he and she, or wife and husband, boyfriend and girlfriend. It doesn't have to be that. It could be anybody who has a relationship. A relationship can mean multiple people who have, like, you could have a friendship. That's a relationship.
Well,
So
like you're my virtual BFF. You know what I mean?
totally,
Because
100%.
we haven't met, but we been doing this, like you said, for 3 years.
Yes,
And we've been through trials and tribulations, and we
yes,
like if one go, the other one go on with them.
yes, yes, yes.
Still
100%.
hanging strong, still hanging strong.
Yes.
Wolfpack Angels, yes, Rimrock. He said Armando. Where's Armando?
Yeah, where is Armando?
Yeah, look, don't get me acting like the cicadas. I'm looking around now, like, where is he? Yes, and I noticed like all of you guys are in relationship. Like Rimrock, he's married.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
Armando's married.
Mhm.
Together's married.
Right.
I don't know about D Truth, but I'm like, I feel like the little,
I don't think
almost
he's
like the
married, but
little
I don't think he's married, but I think he is in a relationship, if I'm correct. Hey, I don't question people. I don't get in people's business.
right.
So 100% I don't know, but I'm thinking he is.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha.
And then Sniper, he's in a relationship. So like the Wolfpack, we're all different, but we all click. That's what makes this friendship relationship work out.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're different, but we still click. We all have our own opinions. When we discuss something, if somebody has an opinion, the other person doesn't start yelling and screaming at them and disrespecting them. What they do is we talk about it, and hey, we what's it called? How you put that? We See, I'm having a fog brain because I did not sleep today. What is it called when somebody has an opinion, but we can just
We agree
voice
to
our
disagree.
agree to disagree. Thank you. We agree to disagree and we go on our way. We don't argue about anything. That's what makes this wolf pack a wolf pack. We are like, we're tight friends, and we rock with each other because we're there for each other, and that's how it's supposed to be. A relationship of that type is not is there's a lot of people who think they have a tight relationship, but they really don't. But this relationship here with the Wolfpack, I'm loving it. Okay. They don't disrespect us. They don't tell us what to do. We can go wherever we want to go. We don't have anybody telling us what to do. Okay. We don't have no daddy up in here. My daddy is all the way in another state. Okay. We're not
Right.
even going to sit there and make it like it's, oh yeah, he's telling us what to do. No, that's why it's a good relationship. And as well as Renrock's another brother of ours. You know, we get along. If we have anything we need to talk about, we're gonna talk about it. This is what we do. This is what the Wolfpack does.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
how's it going, D Truth? Hey, Jenny, how are you?
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you for
Welcome.
coming in. Thank you.
Appreciate
So, what do you think about what I'm saying? Do you think that that's like considered an actual relationship? I mean, we've only known them what, three
it.
months, 4 months?
You know them longer than I have. So
I
I
definitely have known
feel
them for
at
a
this
while.
point, since I got two traits that is different from all of you guys of the Wolfpack, I'm single and I think I'm the baby of the family. Okay, I know I'm not the baby of the family, but I should be. I
Right,
should be.
right.
'Cause wait a minute. I, I'm the last to come in, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm the
You're the
baby of
baby in
the
the
family.
you're the baby family of the family. Not the baby in the family, but the baby of the family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't go there. Don't you go there. Trying to sneak it out there. Jenny, thank you for being here. Uh,
Yes, we appreciate that. We
yeah,
appreciate.
so like you said, a relationship could be anything, and it
Mm-hmm.
could be with anyone.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But see, I have, like I said, I have a problem with that because I don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when I got some stuff that I saved that I'm gonna share with you, and you probably want to talk about it because I'm so tired of seeing these little girls.
That's Mondo.
I hear it.
Hey, ladies, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, salute.
How y'all? How y'all? Is my audio okay today? Because
You're
I was
good.
having
You're good.
issues.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Is that a little like you need some what is that noise reduction?
oh, do
Yeah.
you have
Hold
your
on.
noise reduction on your setting?
I have it. When I had it on yesterday, it was causing problems. Let me put it back on.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me put it back on.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think you have a problem with your audio. It's just when you're yelling, like when you get upset, it goes in and out because it's like it's not catching your voice right away because you're so aggravated, at the time is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, you're great. You're doing great right now.
It's
That's
better
perfect.
now.
Yeah, much
Okay.
better.
All
So we're
right.
talking about different relationships, meaning it could be any kind of relationship. It could be man and a woman, black and white. It could be interracial, like I said, interracial. It could be brothers and sisters. It could be mothers and daughters, mothers and sons, fathers and sons. Just all that. So we're talking about relationships and being
Mm-hmm.
different relationships.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I start it off?
Go for it.
Okay. All right. And I want to ask the both of you your opinion on this. What is the most important thing? All right, when you are making making a decision to spend the rest of your life with someone, does it need to be a person? What's more important? The person, is it someone that you love, or someone that
Well,
loves you? Okay, a person, okay.
go ahead.
Is it important to be with someone that you, if that's the most important thing, to be with someone that you love, or to be with the person that genuinely loves you? Okay, because a lot of times the person that you love may not love you back, or may not be the right person for you. But the
Right.
person that you love, that the person that loves you genuinely, that loves you for you, may be the person that you need to be with for the rest of your life.
Right.
Go.
Okay. As far as me, I've been married for 37 years, and I just had my recent anniversary. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's important to me is communication, as well as respect. And he's not going to tell me, it's unconditional love, not the love that tells you what to do, how to dress, or anything controlling. That's not the kind
Mm-hmm.
of love I want. The love that I have in my household is we have ride or die. Okay, we're literally we'll ride or die. That's period. That's how it is for us. And we have communication. We also have respect, and he loves me unconditionally. He loves me for me. And
Mm-hmm.
the same thing, I love him for him, and unconditional for him as well. Or else we
Mm-hmm.
probably wouldn't have made 37 years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm quite sure there was a lot of compromising in there as well.
Okay, so when I first met my husband, and this is like down the whole, like when I
Ma'am,
met other people as well.
ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am. Don't make
Yes.
this a novel, okay? You just asked the question, just answer.
Okay, just real quick. When I she always got to clown me.
Keep it a
Um,
go. Keep it a go.
Sniper, what's going on, brother? Happy Father's Day weekend to you.
Happy Father's Day weekend to you too, brother. Hey,
oh
everybody.
yeah,
Hey,
All of
both
us.
of you,
everybody.
everybody. Yes, 100%. Yeah. For me, as far as like when I first met my husband, and I knew when I met him, he was going to be my husband because I met him with my friend, and she thought she was going to be the one talking to him, but he turned around and he was like, "No, I want to talk to you." 3 weeks later, we met back up because, like, literally for 3 weeks, we were just on the phone. We never seen each other for 3 weeks. We wanted to know what things about each other before we got involved in the relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I told him before we even got into talking about anything is I told him I don't mess around with guys who put their hands on women. So if you're the one, let me know right now because I'm going to tell you right now, you will be walking crooked the rest of your life if you put your hands on me. And he was not that guy. So I'm thank God for 37 years my husband has never put his hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the conditions that we went through. Hello, how are you? Thank you, Bevan. Thank you for coming in.
Salute, Bevan. Happy Father's Day weekend to you, brother. Salute, Jenny Velez.
That's
D
me.
True. Okay.
All right, now it's your turn, Ms. Media.
Purple Rain.
Oh, no, you didn't go there. Look. See, look, I ain't fall asleep. But look, no. With me, because that's what I was telling her. I'm single right now, and it's by choice. But when I was with a person, I finally met someone that was genuinely in love with me. I mean, I didn't have to do anything. And we was together for 11 years. But then, and from my standpoint, I wanted to grow and do things. I had goals, aspiration, and they really didn't. It was like the same old thing. And see, me, I'm spontaneous. I like to do things different. And they didn't. And I just was like, do I want this and keep having this in my life, or do I want to grow and elevate and stuff like that? So I took the latter, and I just said, this is not going to work. Even though genuinely in love with you is the best one, or not me loving them, that type of stuff. So.
Okay.
So you got bored?
Uh,
Did you get bored with the brother?
Well, the thing is, I'm sociable, and they wasn't. So it was the things that they didn't want to do, but I want to do a lot. So that's what happened. So if you want to call it bored, yeah, I got bored. I don't like to do the same thing all the time.
Now,
She's not lying, y'all. I've known her for 3 years. She is not lying.
yeah. I can believe that. Just from her demeanor, she seems like a very outgoing person, kind of like a Renaissance person, and that's good. You have to. It takes a special brother to keep up with a sister like Ms. Media. Now, I want to ask you, ladies, something. Now, I'm not okay. How can I put this now? I'm not saying, change a man or whatever, but is there a scenario where you meet a guy, he checks every box, maybe but one or two, and do you think you could be that woman that could, help him become the guy that could check those last two boxes? I mean, sometimes we all evolve and we grow, but it could take that special person in your life to help you grow.
True.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Like my father, before he met my stepmother, he was a chain smoker. He smoked cigarettes. He would go through like 2 or 3 packs a day.
Mm-hmm.
And my stepmother kind of weaned him off of the cigarettes. And I always told him, I was like, look, man, if it weren't for her, you wouldn't been around this long. I would tell him that like the last 5 years that he was here.
Right.
He's gone now, but the last 5 years he was here, I would tell him, I was like, man, you would have been gone years ago if it weren't for mom, winging you off of those cigarettes. So what do you think? Do you think that person, whether it could be a male or female, could, help you grow into a better you? Or is it a situation where either the person has it or not? If they don't have it, you're not just, hey, you're not gonna take the time to help them grow or whatever. What's your opinion on it?
Well,
It's your turn this time.
I made the mistake once with Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky, yeah. So he was a looker, but the thing is, women, I think they wasn't attracted to him because of how he talked. He sort of talked like an idiot, whatever. But anyway,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
so they shied away from that, right? But then I got around him, started changing some things about him, and he started learning different things, and changed his looks and everything. Then the next thing I know, this little skank. Well, he was responsible for it too. I wasn't around and found out that he had an affair with this lady, and I was like, see, it's what happens when you groom somebody. You change them to something else. I said, I won't do that again. I won't do that again.
Hello, Toby.
But
Wow.
far as checking the boxes, I believe a person got to be strong-minded for me. And they got to be able to attract my mentals. I'm attracted to intellectual people.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get that, then you probably could have the rest, my heart, and stuff like that. Other than that, no.
Okay.
Congratulations, Bevan.
Me and my wife were together 6 years and married only 4 months. Oh, okay.
That's a blessing, brother. Not too many couples can say that.
Right.
There's always an 80-20 rule. But then you have the you may have that couple that are blessed to have that 100%. Well, it's like they're inseparable and everything is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But I would tell everyone, it doesn't always work that way for everyone. There's always an 80-20 rule. There's always that 20% about something about someone that you may not like or may ignore. I mean, it may get on your nerves or whatever, but that doesn't mean that it's a reason to break up with that person or to walk away from that person.
Right.
You gotta, if the good far outweighs the bad, then that is the person that you should be with. That is your soulmate.
I agree. And another thing is, people always say, "Oh, a perfect relationship." There's no such thing.
No such thing.
Relationship is acting.
Mm-hmm.
Acting. Everybody's going to have a roller coaster in their marriage, in their relationships. It doesn't matter. It could be a small roller coaster. It could be a high roller coaster. It just depends. It depends on how you deal with it. So, as far as my husband, which is crazy that you said that, Mondo, about the smoking. My husband he used to smoke a lot because where he works, they smoke a lot. Okay. And he would smoke, but he never smoked in the house. Okay. He always respected that. I can't stand smoke. I don't like the smell of that mess. I don't like it on your clothing. Don't come around me until you go bathe up before you come around me. I don't like the smell of it. And he respected that, right? Next thing you know, I told him he needed to stop smoking because we want him around longer than he's trying to be with smoking. And he stopped for 4 years. Somebody at work stressed him out. So he started back at smoking again. This was after 4 years of no smoking at all. And then all of a sudden he smokes. And I was like, I smell cigarettes. What's going on here? I thought you quit smoking. I even made him a cake that said no smoking on it, right? Because he made his 4 years. So I said, what's going on? I smell cigarettes on you. I thought you quit. You've already hit your 4 years. He said, somebody pissed me off at work. And I was like, oh, so now somebody pisses you off at work, you're going to go smoke a cigarette? No, we're not doing that. So probably, I'd say 6 months later, it wasn't that much longer. It was about 6 months later. He started back not smoking at all. Let me tell you how many years he's hit. 11 years in March. Not a drop of smoking. I mean, I don't smell it on him. And he's not going to sit there and lie to me if he's smoking. I could tell if he was smoking, I'd catch him with a cigarette somewhere. He has not smoked in 11 years.
So I was thinking about what you said, Armando, and Pendergrass song came into mind when you was talking about the relationship, the 60-40, 70-30. And also, if anyone ever seen it, this movie called The War of the Roses, about this couple, and they got to the point where the least little thing that each one did, they got tired of it. They got tired of it, and it turned into an all-out war. And I remember being with the kid's father, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like that relationship too, because he was hardly ever at home. But I got to the point where when he was, it's like some of the littlest things that he did irked me to my core. And I was like, yeah, I like him better. just gone. Respect, Kenyon. Hello.
Salute to you, Kenyon 29. Salute, Toby. Salute.
Yeah, so can I
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, brother.
I don't think when you're young in a relationship, you can change someone. But the opposite person, your mate, you or your mate have to have that mindset that you're going to respect the person that you're with when they say, hey, I don't like this, or hey, you don't like this. You can't really change a person. And Armando, I don't know if the question was just for the females or whatever, but
no, go ahead.
It's for everybody on the panel.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think another person, one human being can change another human being. Because it takes that person mindset to change, want to have that change in themselves. If that makes sense. Because being in relationships, I'm going to, they end up telling them, well, I'm going to change that about you. How are you going to change that? And that's what your sentence didn't make sense. It's an oxymoron. How are you going to change something about somebody that you don't have the same blood about? Does that make sense? So if you want me to change, I'm going to change because I want to change.
Right.
If you want me to do this, I'm going to do it because I want to do it. Your husband, who stopped smoking for 11 years, bless his heart, and congratulations to him. But he did that because I know you didn't like it, but he also did it because you put it in his mind that you want him to be you want his health, and he thought about his health, so he because he thought about his health, and then on the back end it was because my wife said something about it. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. He did it because he knew that we wanted him to live longer, because cigarettes can cause cancer. Cigarettes can cause emphysema. It can cause all kinds of things, issues, respiratory problems. So you want to not smoke. If you don't have to, you don't need to, you shouldn't. I'm not doing this, cigarette like a bashing cigarettes. If you smoke, you smoke, but I'd rather you not smoke. People need to stop smoking. It's not good for you at all. So go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and not just the smoking, the eating.
Quiet.
So what now? Okay, not just the smoking, but the eating habits as well. Eating habits. With me, it was the eating habits. I was eating the wrong things. I was eating pork and a whole lot of beef at wrong times. That I would eat at like 11 o'clock at night. I would go to Wendy's and get me a triple classic combo. I was doing stuff like that, and being with someone that's in the medical field, you can't help but to start paying more attention to the bad eating habits, and eventually changing those eating habits. Eating more salads. I got away from the pork. I don't touch pork anymore. Beef is every now and then, once in a blue moon. I'll eat a hamburger or a steak or something like that. But mostly it's like seafood or chicken, lean meats and stuff like that. And I really do believe. I mean, I'm at the age now where a lot of my classmates, a lot of friends that I grew up with, they've had heart issues. Some of them are not here anymore because of health reasons, and it's a blessing to 50 was 50 was not even. I wasn't even thinking about that back in my 20s, and it was like it just seemed so far away. But now that I am here, I have to really watch what I put in my body, watch what I consume.
Yes.
So her coming into my life really helped me to do better as far as like what I put into my body.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question
Go ahead.
to everybody, and this goes to the panel too. I mean, not to the panel, but this goes to the chat too.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody, to piggyback off of what Amando's question was, if you have someone in your life that is trying to do everything to mold you or change you to what they like. For example, somebody who, if you are a street dude and somebody's trying to change you to a corporate office dude, and they consistently throw it in your face, how do you combat that in a relationship?
That's not going to work, because the thing about it is, if that person is trying to turn you into something that they love, and a lot of times they are trying to turn you into someone. If it's a female that's trying to see you, it's a female trying to turn you into a corporate dude. She's trying to turn you into a guy that got away from her. So you found you, and basically trying to turn you into a lookalike or a carbon copy of him. So you have to be careful. Be careful about that. Now, if it's a situation where you're doing street things, or you're in the streets, and she see the potential that you could be something better, that you're very intellectual, you're smart, you're good with numbers, you're good with business, and she feels like you're wasting your time out there in the streets when you could be doing something a whole lot bigger and better, then that's a different story. But if it's a situation where she just completely trying to take you out of the jeans and the t-shirt and the Timbs and put you into a Brooks Brothers suit to please, her standards or whatever, then no, that's not a good thing. She trying to turn you into the man that she really wanted to be with.
Hey, Miss Media.
Yes, sir.
You had a question on the panel. Can you please address it, please? With Mr. I don't know if it's Mr. Toby or Mrs. Toby. I don't know, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, actually, they asked you first when you.
Oh, they asked you first?
Mindset, and then they said they had a question, and I asked them, "What is the question?"
Oh, okay. I missed it, and I'm sorry. I missed it. How do you get her into the mindset? Okay, so all right, just like with losing weight, Mr. Toby, like losing weight. Just say you in a relationship with somebody that is a little bit overweight or unhealthy overweight. You start doing things with them to make them feel as though they got to change that. They get in the mindset to change that mindset. You start saying, "Hey, let's go with," and they do it with the intentions to love someone, with love, like, "Hey, let's go for a walk." I know that. Oh, hey, let's go to the mall so we can, and let's go look at some things. Hey, let's go to the outlet. Let's go walk the beach. Let's go walk a lake. Now you put in that mindset that they're going to walk and they're going to get a little bit of exercise, get some fresh air. And then sometimes, and it doesn't work all the time, but sometimes that changes. Okay, well, the next step is let's start hitting the gym up. Let's start exercising together. Let's start stretching together. You can't be aggressive with someone who has a so-called addiction. to something and just throw it in the face. I bet, and you knew could probably contest to this. I know you knew wasn't like you got to stop smoking on Monday.
No.
Monday noon, you got to start smoking. Oh my God, you're smoking again. Oh my God. And then Tuesday at 3:00, oh, you're smoking again. You can't come at them that way. You got to come at it a way that they'll say, okay, listen, this is unhealthy for me.
Yeah.
Or like cussing. Like cussing. Hey, can all right, hey, if you cuss today, you're gonna put a quarter in the jar. And if you ain't got a quarter, you can't say a word, can't cuss for the rest of the day. It's simple things you could do, simple exercises you could do all day, every day, just to help that person, but make it a game and making and entice your relationship. That it helped them get in that mindset to change, and I hope that helps.
Well, he said he's from Nigeria, and he referred to that movie I was talking about, The War of the Roses. He said that's what he's going through. Significant other.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I
Where every little thing they're arguing about, every little thing.
with that movie.
He said
No,
he
I'm
was
saying the
joking.
couple. So you're saying every little thing that they're getting into arguments about, like just about every little thing.
Oh, he said he was just joking.
He was
Oh,
joking.
okay. I was
He said,
about
I
to say.
was just joking.
Me myself, the key to staying in a relationship and doing things. Don't stop doing what you was doing to get that person when you first met them.
Right.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
That's how you keep them.
That's
Don't
how
stop.
That sounds good.
That sounds
Really, it sounds good. It sounds real good. But in real life, everyone is guilty of, men and women. You get comfortable. It's human nature. You're gonna get comfortable, and I mean, come on now. Men, we don't go as hard, as we did in the beginning, and so the women, y'all ain't dressing the way y'all were when we first met you.
I'm not gonna lie. I have not changed. I have not changed the way I dress since I met my husband. I have not changed my dressing.
Right.
I've always dressed the way I dress. I've never been fancy, dressy, girly girl. I am girly girl, but I don't dress fancy. I'm not into dresses. I'm not into suits. If I go somewhere and I'm going somewhere special, I dress up for the occasion. At home, he knows I'm chilled. I'm either wearing my sweats, my leggings. I don't dress sloppy. That's the difference. I don't dress sloppy, but I have not changed my outfits. Ever.
And with me, my father was a flashy dresser, and I must have picked that up from him. I'm living in a hood. Wearing heels and skirts and stuff and blouse. All that changed when I had my son. He turned me into a runner, so I had to drop the heels and put on the gym shoes.
But in the same sense, so when you say change, don't change what you do. And you're correct, Mondo. People, they get comfortable. You got to learn how to spice things up every day. You got to be creative.
Yeah, you got to break a few headboards.
Yeah, you got to be creative. If you stay at home every day, if you stay at home every day, and that wasn't your ambition that wasn't what you was doing at first. And if it's not due to medical conditions, excuse me, the dogs walked in and my daughter walked in on the lot. Leave the girl alone. Okay. Anyway, sorry. If it's not because due to medical conditions that make you stay at home, and you're not cooking and stuff like that, don't come to me and say, "Oh, I can cook," and then after 6 months of being together, you just stop cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They tell you to go into your relationship the way you want to end, the way you want it to end, and that's how I work. That's the way I taught my kids, and that's the way I learned it for myself.
Explain that.
Don't go in. You go in the way you go in. That's the way you come out of it.
But is that always? But is that always the case though?
No, it's not always the case. You know, you got people who come into a relationship pretending there's something they're not.
Mm,
That's when a problem ends up being, oh, you were this way and this way and this way. Now that I put a ring on it, you're acting like a total different person. That's what you
mm,
don't want. You don't, and this means on a man or woman when they change things from the way they used to be before you married them or got into a
mm,
serious, relationship with them. That's the difference between what I do and what other people do. That's the difference
mm.
between us, with them.
All right. Great answer.
Yep.
Great answer.
Oh, definitely.
Thank
Sometimes
you.
you can find that out within 2 weeks of being around someone. Like, wait a minute, that's not how
Mhm.
you was then.
Mm.
What changed?
Some people play that role for as long as they need to until they get that ring.
And you
Yep.
know it. And you know it. But I
Yep.
got you guys because a lot of things can change what we was talking about with society because now both parents have to work just to make sure bills and stuff are paid and things are taken care of.
Mhm.
No more the woman staying at home to take care of the household and the kids and stuff,
Mm,
or vice versa, with the man staying at home. But like I said, I'm the type that's spontaneous. And in the relationship, I like to spice things up. I like
Mhm.
to do surprises. Long as you let me have my space, I'm good. We good. I cook, I clean, I do all of that stuff. That's
Yeah.
from the household I came from. So
Yeah. I actually didn't come into a relationship cooking until I met my mother-in-law. I used to cook rice, different types in the flavor rice, beef rice, chicken rice, anything rice. Every flavor you can imagine, I would make my rice. That is all I knew how to cook. Met my mother-in-law. She showed me how to make gumbo. Okay. I learned gumbo from my mother-in-law. And then after that, I just started flying on cooking like it was a natural thing for me, as if I was cooking for years. It's just everything started coming together.
mm,
But I promise you, I did not cook anything but rice. I didn't eat no meat, nothing, straight rice.
mm.
That's all I knew how to do is cook rice.
What? Wait, but you from the Louisiana area, right? Like born in Louisiana.
No.
Oh no, no reason you know how to make gumbo. I understand. I understand.
Hey, that's a myth now. Every woman from Louisiana can cook. That's a myth now. That's a myth. I done met some from Louisiana that can't cook a lick.
Yeah. They cook
Mm,
bland food, and that is not what you should be cooking in Louisiana.
mm.
Everybody likes spicy food.
is that why that food didn't
I
taste like
say,
I thought it would when I
huh?
came there? I said, is that why that food didn't taste like I thought it would when I came there?
Yeah, they probably made it bland because see, some places when you go to restaurants, their health, they're looking at your health. They're worrying about people's health. So what they do is they make it less spicy, less salty, less this, less that.
Mm-hmm.
But in Louisiana, food is that's why we consider us Cajun. Well, not myself, but they're Cajuns, right? I'm not from here originally.
Mm-hmm.
Cajuns. So everything is spicy, salty, full of flavor. And then you go to a restaurant and it's bland because they're looking at your health. Because it almost, I think they made it a government thing where they actually tell you that you have to let people know what you put in their food, I mean, the actual restaurants. And I think that's when a lot of food started going bland because then it's like you could add spices, but you can't take them out.
Right. And see,
Unless you go to the hood, they don't care about them spices.
no,
I
nothing
said,
barbecue joint. Be spicy so good. And see, I grew up, my parents are from Alabama. And so both my father and mother knew how to cook. My mother had to cook meals every day. Not the
mm-hmm,
same thing either. And she
mm-hmm,
made everything from scratch. So as a kid, sitting there watching her, like, how she do that? Watching them as they drive. This is how you make the car go. That's what I was always an observer of
mm-hmm.
things. So that's where my cooking skills come in.
Yeah.
So, in a relationship, How long should it take for the three-letter word to be in action?
I love you.
He said the 3-letter word.
Love is not a three-letter word.
The 3-letter word.
Start with an S and ends with an X.
Oh, that part. Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about that.
No, that's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's have this debate. Let's have this debate.
I'm kidding.
Oh, wait a minute. But Toby said, but as normal young couples, we go through periods of arguments, like most people do. So
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about when I say roller coasters. As long as you guys can fix it in a short time, because you don't want it to linger. Because if it lingers, sooner or later, one of y'all is going to say something about whatever it is that you were arguing about, and it's going to make it into a big thing, like a big, you're going to blow it all up out of proportion. So you want to talk about things. You don't want to just let it linger. I mean, give each other the time, depending on what it is you're arguing about. I promise you, by the time the next day comes around, you're going to be like, what the heck were we arguing about? Majority of the time, if you have a good relationship with someone, you're arguing about things that are like stupid, dumb things.
I'm gonna give y'all the best advice in the world.
I know.
I'm gonna give you the best advice in the world. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Right.
And I saw this. I'm not taking credit for it, but I'm just gonna tell you it works. If you start arguing with somebody and it's getting out of hand, get naked.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But guess what?
It works.
It does work. It do.
Just get naked because it distracts your mind. And first of all, especially if you're in a stupid argument, who drank the last bit of Kool-Aid? I didn't drink it. Right. You start getting naked. You know, I'm not saying that's a big argument, but you start to you just take off a piece of clothing and see how you mess up the other person's mind.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, y'all are laughing and
yes, Toby. What?
Wait, what?
Hey, Toby, I'm gonna tell you. Toby, try it. When you're arguing with your wife and she's just going blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm telling you. And then you just like take off your shirt first, right?
Oh my God.
And then you just drop your pants. and watch. She'd be like, rah, 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 rah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, listen, you look like you're having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? You want to argue over the peanut butter. So here, and then next thing you know, and she goes back at and drop your drawers. Next thing you know, she didn't even forget the whole conversation. Right.
Oh, Jesus.
There's remedies for everything. You know what I'm saying? There's remedies for a lot of things. Where you can spice something up that you haven't done in a while, like when you the saying Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? You can spice that up throughout a relationship. If your relationship is boring.
If you drop in your pants, it's definitely gonna be spicy.
Right. but like,
like what? I thought you were just staring at me. What the heck?
Hey,
What's
listen.
going on here?
Hey, if I was able to text, and I know if I was able to text your husband right now, tell him to do that one time for you, it'd be like, hey, when y'all start arguing, just drop your drawers. And he did that in front of you. I bet you would. I bet you would lose your mind that fast because you don't know if you want to argue. You want to go and kiss him. You don't want to do the hank. You wouldn't know what to do at that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He said that's good advice. I've never heard of that. Me neither.
That's a new one, but I can see that working. That's a new one, but I can see that working though.
All right.
Now, one thing I want to say, if you're gonna do that, make sure it's something stupid, because if it's something serious, like you done cheated, ain't nobody playing with you. I'm just saying.
Well, let me say now. Okay, now that I'm glad you done brought up that topic. All right, now cheating. Okay, now some people. Now you know we've had this conversation. I know you say, okay, cheating it's a wrap. It's a wrap for you. Cheating is a wrap for you.
Yeah.
Then you have some people that that can forgive it. All right. Now this is my thing. All right. If you're gonna forgive that person for cheating on you, you gotta forgive them 100%. You ain't no bringing anything up every time you get into an argument or questioning. Yeah, if you're gonna let it go, let it go. If you're gonna forgive them, you got to forgive them 100% and move on. If you feel that you cannot forgive that person 100%, you got to break up with them or divorce. You got to let them go.
Yep.
Because you're doing nothing but torturing yourself. And wasting each other's time. You're wasting your time and you're wasting their time. You could go on and be with someone else, find someone else that may not ever cheat on you, or you let that person, just because that person cheated on you, that don't mean that person can be evolve into a better person, a better man, or a better woman for the next person that they date or marry, and they be faithful to that next person. I've seen that happen. I've seen where a female, she dogged out this one guy cheating on them or whatever. They broke up, and then she dated another guy and married that other guy and never cheated on that guy. Some people are just meant to be together or good for that person, and then they may not be good for you at the time.
Right.
That's true.
Like my son's mother. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was a dog. I was a dog. I wasn't shit when I was with her. I wasn't. I cheated and I wasn't a good boyfriend to her. But that didn't make me a bad person, because when I got with the one I'm with now, I only desire her. Sexually, I only desire her. And I have not cheated on her. I have no intentions on cheating on her.
That's amazing. That's good. That's good. Maybe that person wasn't your long love, your what they call it, the one that you're supposed to be married for life or whatever.
Yeah, I loved her. I was in love with my son's mother, but I wasn't ready for her. I wasn't ready to be the man that she needed me to be.
Right.
I wasn't husband material at the time. I was in my late 20s and still had all of that wildness in me, because I was a late bloomer. My father, he sheltered me, and I really didn't. I wasn't able to get out of the house until I was like 17 years old. I wasn't able to go on dates until I was like 17 years old. So, I was a late bloomer. So that by the time that me and her started dating or whatever, that wildness was still in me.
Yeah.
But by the time I met the woman I'm with now, I was ready to become a man. That's when I became a man. That's what I was speaking about earlier, about it could be that special person that could evolve you or help you evolve into a better person.
Yes. Definitely. That's definitely, that's good that you're able to do that. Because you know how they always say, once a cheater, always a cheater. But that doesn't mean that you're going to cheat. Right. Well, no, I'm saying you could probably cheat on that same person you cheated on, but you may not cheat on the next one, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So if you find out the person you're with, whether you're dating, married, or whatever, you find out the person is cheating on you. I mean, you have concrete, solid evidence that person's cheated on you, or they confess to you that they cheated on you. You have a tough decision to make. You either gonna forgive them, because it ain't no halfway. You ain't no halfway forgiving anybody. well, I can forgive, but I can't forget. No, you got to forgive them and move on.
No.
You got to forgive them and don't bring it up.
Right.
If you're going to forgive them, you get into an argument or whatever, then you throwing it up in their face.
Right.
That relationship is doomed for failure.
Yeah,
So if you can't forgive them, might as well break up with them.
That's why I told you last time when I was serious as a heart attack, when I said, like I said, we've been together for 37 years. If I find out my husband cheated on me, to the left, and all your stuff in the garage and wherever else, you can take it with you. Bye-bye. I'm not dealing with that, because if we've been together for 37 years and you decide you want to go be with somebody else, go be with them. Bye. We're not, I don't even want to be associated with you.
My thing is,
I wouldn't want to be associated. Wait, I don't want to be associated with him, right? But at the same time, if he tells me, look, this marriage is no longer working for me, I'm gonna move on, then hey, move on. But do not cheat and then expect me to be your friend the rest of the way. It's not gonna happen. We're no longer friends. But if you come and tell me that you don't want to be, you no longer want this marriage and you want to go on and you find somebody in the long run or whatever, hey, by all means, we're still going to be friends, because at least he was being truthful with me. But like I said, if you do something behind my back, it's a problem when I find out.
Well, the thing about it is, at least you're honest. At least you're honest about it, and that that's something that you'll never ever be able to forgive. And it is what it is,
Go ahead, media.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Let's send the link.
Oh yeah, D-True asked for the link.
I'm gonna send it. Hold on.
And Toby has said, let me read his comment. He said, my sister-in-law cheated on her husband. He's a nice guy and caught her, but she never showed remorse. She doesn't love him. If a person hurt, see, think about it. Cheating hurts. Getting cheated on hurts. And that other person knows that you're hurting. And if they don't have any remorse, they don't love you.
Yeah.
She never loved him. So
yeah, that's the same as a red rummer. That's the same thing as them. Like if they do something, if they unalive somebody and they don't have any remorse, then guess what?
They don't love you. They don't love you. They don't give a damn
they
about
don't care.
Yeah,
they have don't care.
So you definitely need to get away from them. Definitely. Cut ties with them.
Hey,
True. What's going on, bro?
It's good, Armando. That sounds really, really good. That sounds really good.
What?
That sounds really, really good. I'll tell you why that sound good. Now, you can forgive somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right? And you ain't gonna forget. But guess what? It's still gonna be stuck in their back of their mind. And every time that person go out the door, you see what I'm saying? You wonder what that person doing.
You gotta let them go. Because you're gonna torture
yourself.
Really,
not necessarily.
Let me
land the plane. And then you say you break up with him, and that one that cheated on you go get somebody else, no matter man or woman. Guess what gonna happen to that person that cheated on the person they broke up with? They gonna get cheated on. See what I'm saying? Well, they're gonna be stuck in their mind because they cheated on the person they were with before, or person they with cheating on them.
What see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a chain reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make one rule in this discussion, because we know our brother D True is one of those who could do this. We are not moving the goalposts. We're gonna stay on common sense.
That's not moving the goalposts. That's real life, Tony. That's real life. That's real life.
But it don't happen. That's a good point that he brought to the table. And I would like for us to have a discussion on that, because this is a very important topic, because you have some people that feel like they're obligated to have to forgive. a person if they've been cheated on. And my advice to them is, if you cannot forgive 100%, meaning to where you forgive them and not throw it up in their face every time y'all get into an argument, then you stay with that person. But if you know in your heart that it's going to be in the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking about it every time she get ready to go out and she looking nice, smelling good or whatever, she going out with her friends, and then you know in the back of your mind you thinking, well, damn, is she going out with another dude? Why do that to yourself? Why do that to yourself? You gotta let her go. And sometimes, remember what I always said, little bro, sometimes you have to love a person enough to let them go, and you're not letting that person go to hurt them. You're letting them go so they can go. Sometimes a person needs to be by themselves for a while in order to evolve in a better person, or maybe they need to be with someone else that can help them evolve into a better person.
But we've got one key thing in that right there is the person that get cheated on, forgive them. But we've got one key thing: the person that cheated got to apologize, and they got to be sincere when they apologize. See what I'm saying? We've got that one key element in that scenario.
I understand that,
They
but
apologize
then,
till doomsday. I'm not
but
taking them back. No, I don't want sloppy seconds. I'm done.
I mean, yeah, like just like you said. I mean, yeah, you could apologize till you're blue in the face, but it's up to that. See, you're apologizing. Remember what we always said, D-Truth. When you apologize, you're apologizing for yourself. It's up to the other person to genuinely, and I mean genuinely, accept your apology. So you took the first step. You made peace. You made peace within yourself when you apologized to her. Something that Toby's sister-in-law wasn't even woman enough to do. To apologize to that brother for cheating on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just because you apologize, you get on your knees, you can beg, you can cry, that doesn't necessarily mean that that other person is obligated to accept your apology.
You're right.
And
the hardest,
totally agree.
Yeah, but the hardest thing about that part is right there, to apologize and accept forgiving that person is, and let them go if they got kids, because you still got to have that relationship because of the kids.
Well, you can have that co-parenting relationship. You can have that relationship like me and my ex-wife. We have two beautiful young kids together, a boy and a girl. They're 10 and 11, and we have that relationship. Sometimes it gets kind of hectic when it comes to the kids, because we have a different mindset of how we're going to raise the kids. But we also have that mindset of that, listen, we don't have to be together to love each other for our kids. Because if we show our kids the co-parent, and I love my ex-wife because of my kids. She's the mother of my kids.
You're going to always have that bond, no matter what.
Always have that bond, exactly.
Yep.
And you're right, Tony. And I look like this right with that right there is for the kids, and then he go with some. How some of these ratchet women and men are. Oh, I don't want that. I want my child around with the. They don't want the child around the new man or the new woman.
But that's going to be a different. That's a different subject. We could talk about.
That's a different subject.
That's right. No. But I'm listen now, because that person got cheated on, they moved on, right? Mm-hmm. That would come up.
Well,
think about it.
A lot of times that's used to kind of like keep tabs on that person. Yeah. Right. A lot of times women and men would do that because they can't let go. All right. And that's another thing. When it's over, it's over. You have to accept it and move on. And the people that can't accept it and can't accept the fact that a relationship is over with, and they have a hard time or difficulty moving on, those are the ones that plays those type of games, little bro.
But do what I'm getting at, the person that got cheated on, the person that did the cheating, it with the person that they cheated with. You see what I'm saying? And the person they cheated on, them two got kids. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so
So
you're saying, oh, okay, so you're saying like you saying the female you married to, the female cheat with a guy, and then you and her break up, and she end up getting with the guy that she cheated on you with.
yeah,
Okay, now this is the thing. um, if you that can be a recipe for disaster. The person that you cheated with, and I'm talking about both ways. You cheated with the person, and then you break up with the person you're dating or the person you're married to, and you get with that person that you cheated with. That relationship is doomed for failure. I'm gonna tell you why. You're not gonna trust each other because you're both gonna be looking at each other and thinking in the back of your mind, all right, okay, you was cheating with me. What makes me think that you weren't gonna cheat with somebody else? Y'all gonna be looking at each other. Y'all are not going to have any type of trust for one another. That's not gonna work. My advice is, okay, if you slip up and you cheat on your wife, all right, with a woman, with another female, your side chick, all right, then you and your wife break up, y'all get divorced or whatever. The worst thing you could do is go get with that side chick, because that side chick is never going to trust you, and you're never going to trust the side chick, because both of y'all are cheaters. And it's going to be in the back of your mind, or if you did it to that person, hell, you do it to me.
yeah. And think about this right here. The woman cheats with a man, right? They get with the man that she cheated with, and they got kids. You know what we're going through that back of the mind head, that man's head is either of the kids mine, and that's another scenario. You see what I'm saying? So
Well, that's it. That solution is simple. I mean, if there's any question or doubt or anything like that, just get the DNA test.
Hey,
all
but
right, we know it's gonna be
I'm gonna
one.
step off to this cheating thing. You know how the best way to combat cheating is keep your relationship spicy, and
Yeah,
it's not all about the sex. I don't know if I can say that on here, but YouTube getting upset with me. But it's not all about the sex. It's all about that quality time you spend with that person, making that, all those insecurities that if one or the other have, that you address it, and you address it each day, and say, and be there for that person, and understand that you ain't going no place. I'm not going to. If I'm with you all the time, I don't have time to cheat. If I'm talking to you all the time, I don't have time to cheat. I'm working, and I know how to separate my work from separate the females or males from work, and say you're just work partners, because a lot of people who cheat with people they work with. That is strange to me, because you got to see that person every day as you're working. But you've got to understand, you got to address those insecurities, and address the spiciness, the understanding, the hey, listen, this is me and you, and we're gonna fight this world. And when we get to that point where things ain't going right, we don't have to talk about it, instead of going to
yeah,
talk to somebody else. A lot of people go and cheat because it start off with your partner's not paying attention to you. Your partner's not you having a bad day, and your partner and don't get on me, ladies, but I come home from work, and I had a bad day at work, or I had a bad day in the world, and I turn to you to talk to, but I have to listen to your situation instead of you listening to my situation. Does that make sense?
yep. Yeah, it
So
made sense. It made a whole lot of sense.
so you so
Hello,
then you
Lisa.
go and find somebody else to talk to.
I don't know if that's a real. I don't know. I don't think that's a real Lisa. That ain't a real Lisa.
No, and I'm
That
gonna
ain't a
tell
real.
you. Okay, so scenario. All right, back in the day, we all did our dirt back in the day. Well, some of us did. Some of them are angel hearts, but some of us, like myself, um, I have a lot of issues when it comes to when I'm being that I have the PTSD, being that I have the uh, emotional stuff when it comes to myself. Okay, when I'm having a day where I just need to talk. Okay, and back in the day, I was in a relationship with someone, and I come home and I'm having it on my heart and have it on my mind for 3 to 5 days. And it's like I just need to get this out. And that person that I was with was rather talk about their day and not listen, and never said, "How was your day?" Oh, I can see that you need to talk about something. Let's talk about this. Your face is your facial expressions is down. What's going on in your life? And I did. I went to somebody else to talk about it. Hello, Express, Lonnie. Um, so I did, and then that went from
Lonnie.
talking about stuff. That went from what?
That's
Um,
that's Angelo. Y'all can delete that.
that's who?
That's
Don't
Angelo.
don't
Correct.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. I took
Yeah.
care of it anyway. I took
Yeah.
care of it anyway. Don't worry about it. I took
Yeah.
care of
Okay.
Yeah.
So so I did, and then it led to a sexual
Salute,
relationship.
Lonnie.
Okay,
Hey, Lonnie.
that led to a sexual relationship. So I know where I was wrong, but and I'm not saying that, oh, because you didn't listen to me, I went out and did what I did. It is turned from one thing to another, and that's my fault. I did that. It's not particularly hers because she wasn't listening, because I didn't say, hey, I need to talk to you. I expected you to. I assumed that you would, and you didn't. So I took a different route at it. Does that make sense? Nobody
Mm-hmm.
can hear me.
Mm,
Yes.
it. Yeah, but
yeah.
I see what you're saying. See, and that's the thing with some women and some men. They expect the man and woman to read their mind. You see what I'm saying? If you don't open up and say what's on your mind and say what you really feel, the other your snippet, I don't care, you're married or you in a relationship or a situationship, they're not gonna they're not gonna know what you want. And like you said, change the person. You can change the, like Miss Media said. She brought man up, and look how he did her, right. But you can change, a person can change, can change, but if that person gonna change for the better or they're gonna change for the worse. See what I'm saying? And it's up to that person to change. It's just like you said, a cheater is not always a cheater, but but he or she still gonna always have that stigma on that it was a cheater. You see what I'm saying? They
Not
gonna always have
always,
to
man.
prove themselves.
Not
Yeah. Oh, yes, it
always,
will.
man. No, no, no. Hold
Me
on.
too,
There,
Toby. Go ahead.
there are some situations, man, where a person may have cheated on the person that they used to date or used to be married to. That don't make that person a bad person or a cheater. They cheated with that. They may not have been good for that person. Say if a woman cheats on you, y'all are together, y'all are in a relationship, a woman cheats on you. That does, yeah, you're gonna be angry, furious with her, or whatever, but that doesn't make her a bad person. It may just be a situation where she's just bad for you. And she may be able to evolve with the next man and treat him right and be monogamous with him and not cheat on him.
But this is what
You
I'm
know,
saying. This is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm
everybody
saying
ain't
when I
for
say
it.
this.
Yeah.
Listen what I'm saying. Now. This is what I'm saying.
Go
I'm
go
not
ahead.
talking about the people that got cheated on that did the cheating, but to the outside world, her friends, his friend, her family, the other person's family. In their mind, they know she did it or he did it. You see what I'm saying? That statement they're gonna be stuck on them. You see what I'm saying? Within their mind. Don't matter
Somebody
if the man or woman proved on. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna
wait a
matter.
minute. Wait a minute. You talking about her family and friends?
Family, friends, his
Oh,
friends.
okay. Well, the thing about it is, you talking about after they done broke up.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so after they done broke up, okay, so you saying a female that cheated on
Mm-hmm.
her husband, cheated on her boyfriend after the breakup, after the divorce or whatever, her friends are gonna be looking at her sideways and looking at her as a bad person, and her family is gonna be looking at her as bad. My thing is number one.
Even in a small town, you know how small towns is. You know
Okay,
how they gonna be looking at people sideways.
okay,
You already know.
I know, bro. We here. We from West Sharma, bro. You know I know about a small town. Now,
Yeah.
let me just say first and foremost, all right, ain't no real friend. If you make a mistake, if you make a mistake, a real friend ain't gonna sit there and judge you. They'll talk to you and they may lecture you and encourage you not to make the same mistakes again, but they're not gonna judge you. They're not gonna
Mhm.
bash you for the mistake that you made. So those females that are talking about her behind her back, those are not her friends. Those are just associates. The real friend, the real true friend, are gonna be there for her regardless during this breakup time. Because when you break up with someone, when you break up or you get a divorce, you are going through a grieving stage. Grieving ain't just for death. Grieving is also when you break up or when you get a divorce. After a nasty divorce, you are in a grieving process. So a real friend is gonna be there for you, regardless if it was your fault or if the other person cheated on you. It doesn't matter. They're gonna be there for you. They're not gonna judge you based off you making mistakes because we are all human. We all make mistakes. Okay, now the families, you know and I know, man. We all got haters in our families. We all got haters in our families. So you're gonna have that cousin or that aunt or whatever that are gonna be running their mouth and saying, "Oh, you ain't, yeah, you let a good man go. Why you do that man like that, or why you do that woman like that?" Those every family member, put it like this: every family member is not for you. All right, you're family by blood. You know, and I know a lot of my family members. I tolerate them because we have the same blood, same DNA. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to fool with them.
Yeah.
That's
But at the
right,
same
Lonnie. Families can be the worst, and that is why I tell everyone. That's why I tell everyone. It is hard to find a real good friend. When you have someone that is a real good friend that got your back, you know what I'm saying? You make damn sure you you make damn sure you stay down with that person. You make damn sure you stay down with that person because your friends, at the end of the day, your friends may be the ones that be there for you before your own family will.
but sometimes
Can I
the family. But I know. But sometimes the friend gets you in that trouble, and sometimes the family tell you, "Oh, this right here," and the person that you did that to, they moved on and had a better life, and you get with a person, you still ain't moved nowhere. You still ain't that person that you got with after that. Y'all ain't getting
But
nothing. Y'all still stuck in the same spot.
well,
You see what I'm saying?
my
let me
thing
let me
is, if
say
you a
something real quick.
married,
Let me say something.
if you a married woman or a married man, you know common sense will tell you not to take marital advice from a single person.
Who said they
If
was
you
single?
like
I
it,
didn't say they was single.
huh?
I didn't say they was single.
No. Hey, no. Listen. And I was just about to say that what Armando just said. First of all, when you're in a relationship with someone, you're in a relationship with that person only, unless they have kids. Okay? You don't. I don't care how hard it is, and and if you're a mama's boy, you got to not go to your mama about every issue you have with your mama. And the same thing, if females don't have to, shouldn't go to their friends or their family members when they have issues or something's bad with your partner, because what that does is now that your family majority of the time, and also depends on the situation. Your family is my son or daughter. He did this to my, this is what this person is about. You put that in their mind, so that's all they think about, right? So every time you get in an argument or you get in a disagreement with your partner, you run back to your family and your friends. Then now that you put that in their mind, now they're going to look at your partner in a different way because of what you told them. Because majority of the time, you don't know the truth about what's going on in your relationship. You got to leave that stuff between you and your partner, 100%. If you need advice, you go get a counselor. You don't go to your friends, you get a counselor.
You keep it
But
to
you know what?
yourself.
I mean,
especially your bedroom business. Now, women are notorious for this. I've never understood the logic of if your man or your husband giving you some good wood in the bed, why do you go to these salons bragging and telling your friends and these other women that's at the booth next to the ones you at getting their nails done and they ear hustling, and you telling them, broadcasting them how good your man put it down in the bedroom? I've never understood that, why women do that. I tell women that, look, you are creating problems for your damn self. You create problems because it could be, because look, women, especially your single friends, they mind go to wonder. And the thing about women, for some reason, they like men that other women want. They don't want a man that don't nobody else want. They want that forbidden fruit. And they'll get curious. If you out there telling them how good it was and how he spun you around and how he was slapping it up and rubbing it, I mean, come on, put your hand up. That'll get their mind.
Wait.
And you create problems for yourself.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put a 2 cent in it. Men do the same thing. Don't even try that.
Not that many. Women, men do. You got some men. You got some men. Them young dudes. But women of all ages have been guilty of going to the nail salon or getting on the phone with their friends, bragging about how their man put it down in the bedroom. Women are notorious for
that. On that, I would like to vouch that I don't even do that. I don't even go to salons or nail places to
Me neither.
do anything like that. And far as like what she was saying about the men, for 7 years, I was the only female working with 43 guys. And you know what they did? I ain't gonna say the B word, but they talked about a lot of stuff. And I was like, God damn, they worse than women. What the heck?
But you know the difference is, a lot of them women that the men be in there talking about will be women that just smash. There be women that just women that they just having sex with. Now the women that they are in love with, that they in a relationship with, they ain't broadcasting that. They ain't broadcasting no bedroom business on the women that they are actually in a real relationship with. Now the women that they just smashing or smashing on the side, or they just having casual sex with, they'll talk about that all day long. They'll tell you,
You shouldn't. I'm reserved. I don't talk about
but women
Some women,
they will talk about how their husband and their fiancés and their boyfriends are putting it down in the bedroom.
or not putting it down in the bedroom. But to what you were talking about, don't talk to your friends and families about what's in your relationship. And another side of that is, you know how friends and family like the guy, the man or woman that you with, but not really know what they really doing behind closed doors in your relationship. They put on that persona until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? That right there is kind of like it's out there. But like he said, there's some women that do that. There's some women that don't do that. That's a whole lot of men that don't go around talking about what goes on in the bedroom. Some men only go around talking about what's going on in their household.
Okay, I have something real quick to say. I think that you guys might be talking about things as like more of the past than it is nowadays, because nowadays a lot of women get cheated on. So why would they even put themselves in that position?
They still do it. They still do it. I'm telling you, they still do it.
In private, you guys will never, not a female, not a male, not nobody know nothing about my relationship and what goes in my bedroom or out of my bedroom. We don't talk about anything. We're both private. He doesn't talk about it, and I don't talk about it.
See, that some people, some men and women do this right here. Get on social media, and yeah, they do.
I
Get on
said
social media.
I don't.
And cry.
You in the class by yourself.
Yeah.
There are women out here.
I know I said women.
Mimi said the same thing. She don't tell. She doesn't go public with her information. She don't talk to people about stuff like that. And I don't do.
But I have seen on social media, on YouTube, TikTok, I don't care who it is. I have seen women and men go and talk about their relationship, what's going on in the relationship, why is this bit right here? And guess what? That's a man, that's a woman sitting there listening to them like, okay, where they live at? I'm gonna go try to get that. Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's why I didn't never do it. That's why I didn't never do it, because see, I don't want, you know what I'm saying, I ain't want the next dude to think, well, damn, you know, it sounds like she got some good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can get some. That's why I never, even when I was young, I never did that. I never did no brand.
That's how men and women say, go on social media and say, oh, he's not this or she's not like that in bed, whatever. And like, dang. Then the friend wanted to say, oh, he like that or she like that. And still want to go try it. Family members too.
Yeah, them family members will get you before the family members will get you before the friends will. Shit.
I got a question for everybody. Your
sister, your cousin, your aunt, your mama. Yeah, bro. All of you trying to get your man. Shit.
Yeah, I got a question for the panel and the chat, right?
Hold on. I think
Hold
you was trying to
on.
speak.
We need to do a commercial real quick, please. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, this is getting good right here. I like this.
Welcome to WPC Art Factory, where creativity knows no bounds and art comes to life. The t-shirts, hoodies, shorts, leggings, and cups here are truly unique. Here at WPC Art Factory, we pour our hearts and souls into every creation. It's not just about making art, it's about making a statement. We strive to push the boundaries of creativity and challenge conventional norms. That's what sets us apart. WPC Art Factory has something for everyone. Experience the magic of art like never before. Visit us today and let your imagination soar, where the designs are created by us and made by Together We Break Chains Production.
But that Lambo that you put Malaysia by, that Lambo hard. I want me one of them.
Okay.
We're back.
Yeah, like I said, I got a question for the panel and the chat. All right, say you married, man or woman, and y'all live together or not married. Would you, ladies, would you have your man's friend or father over to the house when your man's not there? And the same thing goes to the men. Same thing goes to the men. Would you have your woman's friend or mother over to the house when she's not there?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
All right. Now, let me give you a scenario, okay? Now, suppose, because everybody, I mean, now look, everybody has a friend that lives out of state. Now, suppose you got a friend that's from Chicago, okay? Suppose your wife has a friend that's from Chicago, all right? And she's flying in town for a business conference, all right? And as a friendly gesture to help her friend save money, she invited her to the house to stay for the instead of going to get a room, paying $200 a night for a room. We got a spare bedroom, a guest bedroom. Come stay with us. All right. So the next morning, your wife got to go to work. Things don't just stop because a friend fly in town. So your wife go to work, and then the next morning, you off that day, and the friend is there at the house, and you there. You a married man, so you got to have self-control. And if you love your wife, you ain't finna be going and making no moves on her friend, and vice versa. If that's a real friend, she ain't finna go making no moves on her friend's husband. Same thing with a relative. Relative fly in or come in from out of town. Why would you have them, getting a room paying $200 a night for a room when you got enough space or, a guest bedroom at your house? So they stay there and, you know the boundaries.
First of all,
You married and what's off limits. You know that's off limits. If I don't give a damn how fine her sister is or how fine her friend is, that's off limits, and vice versa. She knows that you're her brother-in-law or you're her best friend's husband. She knows you're off limits.
I'll tell you like this. You can have your friends come to stay at the house. You can have but one thing is, if my homeboy comes to the house, hey bro, you gonna walk around with some shorts and a t-shirt on. It's not like back in the day when I was single and you walk around, whatever, with no shirt on. We ain't doing that. Same thing for the females. Hey, listen, you gonna walk around dressed appropriately. You ain't walking around with just no underwear on and prancing around my spouse.
Yeah, but a real friend ain't gonna try you like that. If she is your friend, and first of all, now for her to invite her friend to stay at the house or come to me and say, okay, can my friend stay here, and instead of getting a room, I'm trusting in the fact that that's your friend, and y'all have the bond to where she's not gonna cross any boundaries. All right. Which means that when you ain't around or while you at work, she ain't finna be walking around me in no damn t-shirt and drawers or walking around me in a bra and panties. Because if she doing it like that, she never was your friend.
All right. And second of all, I'm going to tell you right quick. You said your friend can stay here. You taking that day off. You entertaining your friend. Not my job to entertain your friend. Not going to be left here by herself. but you would entertaining your friend. That's 100%.
Yeah, Lonnie, the scenario I was putting out is if you have a big house with extra room space, and it has to be a close relative, like a mother or a sister, not a cousin or nothing like that. Now, not no cousins, because the cousins will try you. The female cousins will try you.
And the sister and brother will try you too. What you talking about? Don't try to
You watch too
sugarcoat it.
much Cornhub. You watch too much Cornhub.
So,
Hey, go ahead, lady.
in that scenario,
Too much Jerry Springer flashbacks or something, man.
in that scenario, if you would have told her, your wife or girlfriend, no, they can't stay here, that would be like a sign saying, no, I don't trust myself.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Media. Thank you.
But then again,
Thank you. That
but
means you
hold on.
don't trust yourself.
It ain't trust. It's not trust yourself. If you don't trust your friend. Cause think about it.
Well, that ain't your
Yeah,
friend.
hold
That
on.
ain't your
Here's the
friend,
scenario.
bro.
No,
You
hold on.
can't
Here's the
trust
scenario.
somebody, your wife.
Hold on. Here's your scenario. Here's your scenario right here. Your friend came in, you and your girl or man got an argument, and the friend is sitting there watching. That friend or that family member might feel something for the one that man or that woman that's not their friend or family member. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? There you go.
Great relationship topic, y'all.
Man, it's like this. All right. If you feel that way, then that ain't, you must know something about that person, and you know in the back of your mind that ain't that. If you can't trust that person around your wife or your husband, then that ain't your real friend.
Right.
It's not, and you know it's not. If you can't trust them.
Yep, that, and also if I'm in a relationship and if some girls or women, whatever, approach my guy trying to get with him, I'm not gonna blame that girl. I'm gonna blame him because he knows his responsible duty.
Exactly. That's what I was saying at the top. You know, you are married to your wife. You know the boundaries. You know the lines not to cross. So you shouldn't even be looking at your sister-in-law like that or her friend like that.
But you know it usually comes up though, especially when the friend comes down or the sister-in-law, whoever, well, I don't care, brother-in-law, whoever, and you go tell your woman or your man that they try to they're making a pass at you, and they look at you like you crazy, and they
Hold
don't
on.
believe you.
I ain't
Hold on.
gonna tell them.
I have
I ain't
something
gonna
to say
tell
to
them.
that.
I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I have something to say to that. Okay, first of all, if you got somebody coming to stay at your house, you should be able to trust them and your husband. Okay, or
Thank
vice
you.
versa. You have to trust your wife and that person that your husband's bringing home, right? Now, if they do something, I find out, I'm going to be looking sideways at both of them. Because, first of all, if you're my best friend or if you're my relative, you should not be, taking on whatever it is that he put on you. I'm just saying. So, both of you in the wrong, both of them in the wrong. Your
Yeah.
husband, the wife, or the person that's staying with y'all. They're both in the wrong. Ain't no just your wife or just your husband. No, both of y'all in the wrong. Because you could have easily said hell to the no and move on.
Nope,
And if you
it'll
feel
bruise their
uncomfortable in
ego.
that house, go get you a hotel.
Some men, it'll bruise their ego to do that. Like she ain't gonna look at me like I'm a simp. I'm a real man. She don't
Yeah,
want none of
you're a married man. That's what the part that he left out. But I'm gonna make a laughing point real quick. Is y'all serious right now? I'm going to
that.
stress Lonnie House. Okay, I'm going to her going to her house when express lining that when she go visit her relatives, I'm going over there because all her family members on that female side walk around naked.
Empress,
Huh?
Empress line.
Lonnie one. Hey, look, Lonnie one love. I'm going with you when you going visiting your family because everybody walking around naked, and I'm gonna be right
He
around
ain't got
with
no sense. I ain't got no sense, man.
I knew y'all were somebody in here was gonna say something about that because I was laughing the whole time while you guys were talking. I was just laughing at what she put in the chat. I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
Hey, hey, Tony, you see what Miss Media put? Hey, they walk around and they brought bras and panties where you lived at.
Yep.
Hey,
Damn.
But you know what though, especially down here in the South, 99.5% of the women when they at home, they done got off from work, they gonna get comfortable, they gonna come out of them clothes and they gonna walk around the house half naked.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Hey, look, 99% of the time down here down south, these folks walk around in men boxes and a t-shirt, no bra. They walk around outside like that. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you what I saw, though.
Half naked out here in my subdivision, man.
Hey, hold on. I'm telling you what I saw when I was at work, right? This woman came in with some kids, but they flat out short. They were so short. She ain't had to bend over for me to see her ass cheek.
Yep.
That's what they wearing now.
That's what they
I'm like,
wearing.
Like that. Come on.
You saw that firsthand, bro. When you came out here to the subdivision, bro, you were like, damn, what's going on, man? I said, man, that's how they do it out here, bro. They walk around half naked in the summertime, man. They come outside, check their mail, they go walking their dogs. They like half naked. They have on them like them little short shorts, boy shorts, a little damn near like drawers.
You can see the
Hey,
yeah,
hey, y'all remember them days of dudes, right? Y'all remember them days of dudes, right?
Yeah, but they wearing them shorter than that.
They wear shorter than days of dudes.
Yeah.
They might wait all the way to go and put some thongs on. They might walk outside with some thongs on. No, nothing else on.
And believe it or not, I have seen 8th graders at school wearing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Bruh, hey.
How the hell they let their mama out the house like that?
They don't care. Ain't no dress code like it was when we was in school, bro. Them days gone, bro. They don't give a damn no more, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you something. So in certain schools, and we're gonna get back on relationship talk, but for certain schools now, you getting kicked out of school for that. Especially the school that my daughter went to, she decided she wanted to wear some shorts one time, which is summertime shorts, and they damn near kicked her out of school for that day.
Not up here in Gwinnett County, man. They don't give a damn up here, man.
Nope, not where I work at. Them $500,000, $1 million homes, so them little ritzy kids.
They out here in the suburb, but they let them wear what the hell they want to wear. I'm telling you, man.
See, it goes back to what's going on in the household and what kind of relationship they with see, we talk about relationships.
Yep.
That goes back to what kind of family relationship you got with your kids.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, let me ask y'all this real quick, and this goes to the ladies. When you're married, you knew relationship status, Miss Media. But if your man say no, no, ma'am, we're not wearing this today when we go out. How do you respond to that?
Not wearing what? Because I don't wear revealing stuff.
Well, I mean, revealing stuff. Yeah, like I said, revealing stuff.
But not.
If your man tell you stop to, like if you put on your like there's certain leggings that I'm like, hold on now, those short, not the leggings, but the shorts that push your butt up all the way in the world.
Them new biking shorts, they got out there.
Yeah, stuff like that. And I'm not going out every day trying to fight somebody looking at my woman's butt, or she got a shirt on and don't got a bra on, and we go to Kroger or something. Now you gonna go put a bra on? You know what I'm saying? But if your man,
Are we talking about an A cup or are you talking about a C cup? Because the C cup needs to be wearing a bra. An A cup
All
don't
of
need
them. All of
well,
them. Now, hold up, I'm not with no damn bra.
A cup don't need
Deidre.
no bra.
Yeah,
That's
A cup don't need no damn bra.
zero. That's zero boobies. That's zero.
Okay, you knew.
A cup can get away
Pancake
with it.
house. That's pancake house. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, we talk about C's and above, okay, baby? We're
Okay,
C's
well,
and
they
above
need
now.
They need to
Well,
be
you
wearing
know,
a bra. Don't nobody want to see you shaking boobies. None of that.
who don't want to see them?
Let me say it like this. Let me just say it like this. All right.
Wait. Hey, hold on. Let one of the females answer the question real quick. If your man were say, "Do not wear that outside," how do you respond to that? It's a relationship question.
Well, okay, so my husband doesn't tell me what I can and cannot wear, but if he recommends that I shouldn't because people will be giving me the look of, hey, you trampy looking or something, which I don't wear those kind of clothes. But if I was to wear those kind of clothes, I would take him on, I would listen to what he said because I'm going to respect my husband. He's not telling me what to do. He's just telling me how I should not be dressing like that because that's disrespectful to myself and him. Then I'd be okay with doing that. But I don't dress like that. So he never has to tell me how to dress.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yes, but we all these what they call them these days, these 24 women, some of them look at that man like you ain't gonna tell me what to wear. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. That's the argument start. We know that. So hey, it just goes to show that if you're a real woman, you would take your man's opinion into account and what he asks you to do for your sake and his sake. And some women will say, "Oh, he been too insecure." You see what I'm saying? That always comes up.
Let me say this. Okay. If she's your woman, if she's really your woman, she ain't finna be doing anything to disrespect you. She ain't finna be putting on anything like that to make you feel insecure or to make. She's not gonna do anything to disrespect you like that. You see what I'm saying? She's not gonna even attempt to cross that line if she really loves you and care about you. Now, why would if a woman has the man that she want to be with and she's with the man that she loves, why would she want to draw attention to herself?
Period.
If a woman does that, if she's with you and she's dressing like that to draw attention to herself, then that means something ain't right.
You ain't
That
giving
means or she just with you for the moment, and she out here advertising to try to catch, hoping to catch the man that she want to be with. That's what that is.
Let me tell you this.
That never happened.
So
That never worked.
let me tell you this real quick. My girl, we was out and I had car trouble, and I had a jacket on that turned to be 1,000 degrees outside, and she went and got me a shirt, and I was, me as a man, I was just gonna take off the jacket, the shirt I had on, and and trade to the t-shirt. She told me if I didn't get my black beep 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 in the damn car and change my damn shirt, she was going to kick. But that's and out of respect, I jumped my black beep 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 in the car, and I changed my shirt in the car. I was thinking nothing of it, then I just changing my shirt. But she said that is you're with me. I don't want you to, nobody else to see what I have. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
how would you feel if she went out there undressing in front of everybody? That'd be the same thing, even though, women have those that need to be covered up anyway. But I'm saying, how would you feel if they changed out of their, like she had some pants, it was too hot, and then she had shorts and she wanted to switch out of them, and she just pulls off her pants and, of course she's got her underwears on, and then she puts on shorts. That's the same thing as what you would do without a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same thing as, men are allowed to pee outside. You know what I'm saying? And
Women are squatting and piss too outside.
Yeah.
If they can find a building.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you remember? Hey, Tony, you remember Freak Meat, man? You remember Freak Meat? You remember Freak Meat, bro? Hey, man, I remember, man. You know, I had to go so bad. I went and hid behind this building. It was like, man, it was like almost like 20 females lined up against the wall, man, squat.
And you
Right.
know, Toby said A cup. He laughed at that. He said, "We love A cups too."
I would love to have a cup. Trust and believe. I could wear a tank top without a bra. I'd be loving it right now.
you hey, listen, no,
Mhm.
yeah, I ain't no ant hills coming around me. Listen, back to our
Yeah,
conversation.
It
So
ain't for you. It's for me. I want to be an A.
I understand you looking at. Hey, I understand you looking at your back and and protection, not having back problems and all that good stuff. I understand that, but yeah. You know, we have our preferences.
I just want to be able to wear a tank top. I ain't worrying about my back. My back ain't no problem.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Listen,
I got something for the. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's talk about being submissive in a relationship.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's a lot of women these days don't want to be submissive.
What you say, D True?
That's a whole lot of them that want to be submissive.
Yeah.
Cause they think a man.
So let's talk about being submissive in a relationship. And y'all know I send y'all a Bible verse every morning, and because I'm into the Bible and I'm not going to sit here and say I know how to quote the Bible, whatever have you, but in the Bible it says that a woman should be submissive to her husband. What does that mean to you, ladies, about being submissive to your husband? Because it goes both ways. A man should be submissive to their wives also. But to you ladies, what does that mean to be submissive in a relationship? Don't everybody speak at once. I understand.
I guess submissive meaning things like, okay, so when your husband comes home and you go fix the food and bring it to him, that's submissive. But I do that because I want to do it, not because he asks me or tells me to do it. It's because I want to do it. He's had a long day at work, so I go and I fix his food and I bring it to him because I want to. I'm not told to do it. I want to do it. So is that considered submissive?
That is definitely submissive. I mean, there's so many different avenues of being submissive.
Right. But that's me. That's
you can't find too many women that do it like that nowadays, man. You know.
I mean, I stay home. All I do is I stay home and of course I cook and clean and do dishes and whatever else needs to be done around the house. But when he comes home from a long day of 12 hours, I'm not going to be like, oh, go fix your food. No, I'm going to fix your food and you go relax.
That's what I'm talking about. You got some women, they're clean. They'll take care of the kids, but they either don't know how to cook. Let's just address this now. I'm going to keep this 100%. All right? Mm-hmm. These generational women, a lot of them, over half of them, don't know how to cook. Now, they'll cook, but they ain't cooking like grandmama and mama cook. They'll go get some Stouffer's, macaroni, canned greens, or canned green beans. They'll go get some Jiffy cornbread, and then probably fry you some chicken or fry you some pork chops or whatever, and that's your meal. Mm-hmm. That ain't cooking. Mm-mm. That ain't cooking. That ain't cooking. But that's what a lot of men get when they get home from work.
But Mondo, that son don't even do that.
You ain't lying about that. It's all they gonna tell you. Hold up, man. It's the conversation go like this. Hey, baby, just letting you know I'm getting off of work. I did 12 hours a day. What you cook? I ain't get a chance to cook nothing today. You might have to go by KFC. Why you there? Get us a 20 piece. Get us and the kids a 20 piece.
No, I'm against fast food because fast food is fake to me. That stuff would be fake.
Yeah.
And you got you got some women that put a Hungry Man dinner in front of their husbands to entertain.
Hey, but Miss Mia, told that you knew just and here was the man response saying, get home. You be here all day. The house ain't clean. Dishes ain't washed. Clothes ain't washed. What you been doing all day? I've been taking care of the kids. Hell, look at that. Junior over there got a mess in the diaper. You ain't been taking care of no doggone kid. Next day, you been on this damn social media all day.
They've been on damn. Yep.
That is true.
They've been on Twitter, or TikTok, dancing all day. Or OnlyFans or YouTube. They've been doing something on social media all day. It used to be soap operas.
Armando, did you just say OnlyFans, Armando?
He did.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, that's what they doing.
Look what happened to what's his name, man? The dude Ed O'Bannon. Remember Ed O'Bannon when he found out his wife was on OnlyFans? Yeah, man.
But back to the submissive part, because y'all took that cooking thing to the extreme. But it's more than cooking than submissive. It's more than being submissive than it is cooking. Like y'all said, like we said before. I mean, if my old lady cooks, then and I make sure, and I come home and she cook, I'm bringing that it's just me, but I'm bringing the food to her because it goes both ways.
Right.
I mean, I had a long day at work, and nowadays everybody works. Women making their money too. So you've got it has to go both ways. It's got to show that appreciation of each other by doing certain things for each other.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah, when I used to work, when he was working nights at the time, he was working nights, and I would be working in the day, and he would go cook the food because I was working at the house because I was on the phone doing the telemarketing. They would call and make orders and stuff like that. Not the other bothering people thing, not scamming. Anyway, so basically he would go cook something and he'll bring it to me just like I'm doing for him. So it is vice, both of us. We both do that for each other. So if I'm sick, he does the same thing. He'll go cook. Even though he worked 12 hours, he'll go cook something and bring it if I'm sick. So it's both ways. But I'm more so because I don't work. I'm at home. So I do it because I want to do it, not because it has to be done or he tells me to do it. I want to do it.
And here's a vice versa right here. A woman goes out where she doing all the stuff outside the house, like go to work, pay the bills, all that. And he's sitting at the house doing never playing video games all day. Dang, why ain't that done? That's not helping out in the household. You see what I'm saying?
Somebody he playing Xbox all day while she go home.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey, I don't know about you, Mondo, D-True, but I'll be on OnlyFans too, trying to get that $500 for some feet pictures. You know what I'm saying? So, but what?
Hell no.
I don't know about that, man. You speak for yourself on that one, bro. Speak for yourself on that.
Miss Media.
You by yourself, bro.
Submissiveness. What do you think of it? It's your turn. I've already had my say.
Who?
You.
About being submissive.
I wouldn't know. I'm not in a relationship. Haven't been in.
Okay, so if you were, let's just say you were.
When I was in a relationship, I always used to plan the meals around. I planned out our meals for the week, and the only time we ate out was on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
And if they needed something like, they coming home from work, well, that dude wasn't working. He was a hustler. So I would offer like a neck massage, back massage, something like that. Run your bath water. You need this, you need that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's two different things because I was with someone that stayed out in the streets all the time, and then with someone that I never had to do anything. They did all the cooking because they love to cook. They wanted to be a chef.
Mhm.
So it's two different scenarios there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
You know, it's funny you said that, Miss Media,
Media.
because
Miss Feet,
my parents. Can you hear me?
Miss Feet, what'd
Um,
you say?
hey, because that's
Hey,
my father.
Miss Media, Miss Media, that's
My
Miss Wait
father
Feet.
cooked all the. Hey, look, $500 is $500. You know what I'm saying?
You
No,
talking
I'm
about that
just playing. I never got
$500
it.
house?
But anyways, um, the my father cooked every
Hello,
meal.
Cece. Mm-hmm.
Salute, CC. Happy Saturday to you.
My father that that was my the submissive is just another word in a love language. Okay, a love language like mine is that protection, that act of doing for. I'm that type that I like to go. I open doors for you. I'm submissive to you. I open the doors, making sure that what what you need, I do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm not, because some people take that as being submissive is that you on your hands and knees in front of your partner, and they're queen or king. No, that's not being submissive. Submissive is just that act of love, that act of acting for for your partner to make them feel so
Bro, you and D True trading phones, bro. You and D True trading phones.
it I'm better now.
A little man. Salute to you, Ed. Salute to you. Happy Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day weekend to you, brother.
Hey, Eddie.
CC.
We got
Hey,
Father's Day.
CC, what is your definition of being submissive? Let's see to give her time to respond to that.
Mm-hmm.
I know D Truth need to submit to that doggone phone or whatever he's using.
Hey, you knew. See, my phone been on mute. Every time somebody talk about, I've been on mute, so that ain't me. So nah, take that.
Yeah.
I've been on mute. So
You trying to
I'm
clown
not
on?
gonna lie, my phone. I am at the jail right now, so
Huh?
it does have some difficulties. I'm about to step down anyway in a few minutes.
What he say?
No.
It going
he said he got to step. He said he's going somewhere. He's about to step down.
I will say this. I was looking at that comment London just made. If I'm tired, I'm tired. We ordering out. No, it shouldn't have to be like that because I feel like nowadays it's 2024. Okay, so we together. 9 times out of 10, we both working. You know what I'm saying? You got your job, I got my job. So all of that staying home mom and staying home father, all that's rare. Okay, so both should know how to cook. All right, I feel like salute to you, Miss V Cooks with love. I feel like the parents, you raise your children. All right, you should be teaching the boys and the girls how to cook.
There you go.
Both of them need to learn how to cook or know how to cook before they leave home, because number one, ain't no guarantees that your daughter or your son is going to get married anytime soon. And eating out every day, it can be expensive and it's unhealthy because you don't know what these restaurants are putting in these foods nowadays. So you should know how to cook. Really cook, how to cook from scratch. Okay, so if me and you both come home, and you've had a long day, you're tired, your foot hurting or whatever. All right, I'm gonna run your bath water. All right, I'm gonna rub your feet. I'm gonna give you a massage. I'm gonna cook your dinner. You know what I'm saying? And probably bring it to you, bring it to you in bed or whatever. It should go both ways. The pampering should go both ways. It shouldn't just be a one-sided thing. It could go both ways. That keep the spice going in the relationship. Definitely.
Yep, because in a relationship, no, you're still choppy. Yeah, like I said, in a relationship, it's the little things in a relationship that you could do in the household. You know what I'm saying? Man and woman that will spice things up.
That's a good question. London just said. Question: Can great sex save a relationship? No. No. Only unconditional love. Unconditional love, communication, and respect. Those three right there are the most important thing. If your relationship is based off sex, then you're not in love, you're in lust.
Yep.
You're not in love, you're in lust. So no. Now, now sex, like I was saying earlier, you can mold a person into being that what you want them to be in the bedroom. You just got to be patient with them. Like, all females, I'm gonna get a little R-rated here. All females don't start off giving head. You know what I'm saying? But that don't necessarily mean you have to quit, break up with them or divorce them because they don't give head. You can be patient and work with them and teach them how. Same thing, vice versa. There's some dudes that probably at one point in time in their life they didn't believe in going downtown on a female, but if that's your preference and that's what you like, you let him know, and you got to be honest with him. Hey, look, you got to get down there and lick it before you stick it.
Where did we get? Wait, how did we get here when?
I said, well, I'm gonna get a little R-rated here. You know what I'm saying? But I was answering Empress' question. And I was just giving little scenarios, but I wasn't trying to be nasty in there like that. I was just answering her question. London said hot dogs and baked beans. No, not no hot dogs and baked beans. I'm talking about steak, potatoes. Because the thing about it is, a woman ain't giving. Okay, you come home, you don't work 12 hours. Man, I can understand on a Friday, maybe on a Saturday, hot dogs, French fries, or whatever. But if it's a Monday, and Monday is a kick-ass day at work, you're gonna put some fresh vegetables on the plate. You're gonna put like fried steak or baked pork chops or some baked chicken or some fried chicken, macaroni and cheese. You're gonna hook them up. So, if you gonna hook him up, it shouldn't be no problem with you hooking you up like that. I'm sorry. You know Toby crazy, man. Toby, you've been getting this shit from you've been watching Tubi, man. You getting this from some Tubi movies. These scenarios he coming up with. He went down there while he called Kobe.
This chat is off the chain today. This chat is off the chain, but
the chat is undefeated, bro. You know that the chat is undefeated.
Yeah. But they bring some good stuff up, though. Know what I'm saying? So, hey, but I tell you, relationship involves communication. If you can't communicate with your significant others, I don't care how submissive you are. If you're not communicating with it, it's not going to work.
And you got to be honest. You can't sit there and tell the man, oh, it's great, it's good, or pretend to moan like you enjoying it or whatever. You got to be honest with him. Be like, look, hey, it ain't working. Maybe you need to hit the corners a little harder, a little more. Maybe we need to try a new position. You got to be honest, because if you can't be honest with the person you with, then that's gonna cause problems. Then it's gonna get dull and more dull in the bedroom and more dull in the bedroom, and that can eventually cause problems. Now, to answer your question, Lonnie, can sex alone save you? No, it can't. But if it ain't being put down right in the bedroom, it can cause problems in the long run. You know, that can only happen. That can only happen if the man or the woman or both are not honest with one another. If your woman giving you head and she using too much teeth, you need to tell her. You need to tell her, look, hey baby, I'm feeling too much teeth. You're using too much teeth. No, hold up, baby. Yeah. You know, hey, go in the kitchen, get a cucumber, and practice for a little while. And we'll revisit this. We'll revisit this in a couple of weeks, and then you know you can try again. But instead of laying there pretending like it feel good, knowing damn well you feeling teeth.
But it's like this right here. Women and men. This is one thing I say no to that question Lonnie asked. So some women and men been laying there, getting it on. They are not thinking about the partner they getting it on with.
They ain't in love with you.
They ain't in love with you. But they probably don't know that. They probably don't know that.
That's where communication and honesty. Yeah, if you don't have
this is what I found out right here. Do what I found out right here. That the woman would tell. You know how some people they get mad at all men. Oh, that's why you put it down good. That's why my ex used to do this right here, this right here. That's why he was like, you already know how it goes. That's what the man.
She don't love you, brother, if she saying stuff like that. A woman that loves you unconditionally, bro, she's not gonna say things like that to hurt you. Nope. She don't love you.
Nope.
You just there for the moment. You just somebody she's screwing.
Yep.
But we talk about married people now.
She don't look. Yeah, some people marry people all the time, and they don't really love that person. They just marry for convenience, or married for pressure from the family, or whatever. Or married because they slipped up and got skeeted in and got pregnant by somebody that they ain't in love with.
Yeah, but I'm like this right here. But I'm not gonna say they don't love that person, because motivation comes in a whole lot of different forms. But communication is the best form of letting your partner know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And honesty. If you're not honesty, if you need honest communicate with them, how can somebody be submissive to a person if they ain't honest and communicate? They can't.
Your thing chopping up getting worse and worse.
Yes, it is. Hey,
yeah,
Mondo, I had a question.
Mondo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good now. You straight now.
Okay. Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, real quick before Miss Media goes. Hey, I'm gonna have to step down. I gotta go in here and start this 12 hours. I will try to be back on in a few minutes. Hey, my last and final thoughts is, listen, in relationships, it's both ways. You gotta do things. You do things that you expect your partner to do with you or for you. You got to if it's cooking, and y'all know y'all don't like to cook on a Monday, because like Armando said, it's a kick-ass day at work on Mondays. Everything goes wrong on Mondays. Hey, listen, meal prep on Sundays, so y'all can have that time to communicate and talk about your Mondays and get through that Mondays, because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is downhill from there to get to Friday. If you're gonna take care of your folks sexually, then take care of your folks sexually. You know, don't do it at the beginning and start doing it at the towards the end. All right. So hey, I'm out of here. I'm going to continue trying to listen, and I hop. Yes.
What is the title of what that say up there on that thumbnail? It say WOLFPACK Angels, right? Right? I'm tired of everybody trying to cut me off, okay? I'm done. I had a question, it was real quick.
Hey,
I was looking at Mundo.
Miss Lady, I'm about to leave.
Should the
About to
cucumber
leave,
have the
Miss
skin
Tia.
or off?
Hold on. One at a time. I can't hardly understand the hell you saying, bro. You got that D truth on, bro.
I said, should the cucumber have the skin on or
Bad
off?
area.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, most of the females I heard they used to practice with that. They left it on. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.